But if it doesn't say D in parentheses, you'll see it says occupy with it crossed out. So that's the alternative. And I've been expressing my grievances to the public for 3 months. I want to say things like this: a better world is possible. You know, I want to tell people that it's change. You know, I want people to know about the National Defense Authorization Act. I want people to know about ACTA and like internet censorship laws that are going through. I want people to be aware of all of the things that are going on around this possible and seemingly inevitable war with Iran. And all of these things that are happening on a large scale that affect our lives so intrinsically, but we don't have any say in it. So I have grievances to air with the government, but I think more of my grievances are targeted at population because I think that our power is going to come when it's
If you just joined us, we're waiting for a scheduled raid by Honolulu Police Department on Occupy Honolulu. They were supposed to come at 9 a.m. But after they saw the number of people here and number of supporters, they decided to go to Ala Park first, which is a houseless encampment. The raids are being done under sometimes called Bill 54, which led to the enactment of revised ordinance of Honolulu 11-29 that criminalizes homelessness and helps curtail suppressed dissent. Kokua is a Hawaiian word meaning help. He's Jamie Baldwin, one of the first of the 8 people who were arrested on November 5, the day the encampment began, which makes it the 89th day of continuous occupation.
There, but it's not like super solid. It's not like we have a well thought out infrastructure or anything.
I'm going to pan around, so if you joined us, you get an idea of where we are. Thomas Square. Across the street is Academy of Arts, which is the former residence of Anna Rice Cook of Castle and Cook. The first of the land barons after the state was stolen from the Hawaiians. I've been having bandwidth problems, but I'm going to continue live streaming for as long as I have power and bandwidth. I'm using a 3600 milliamp hour auxiliary battery, which actually should last a few hours. If you have any questions or want me to ask someone something, you can use the social stream. I'm at HDoug, at HDoug on Twitter, so that's probably a good way to get in touch with me. I'm going to slowly walk around the corner here. There's my sign. There used to be a information kiosk right here with a lot of books and whatnot. That was taken down temporarily. Now, Bill 54 requires 24-hour continuous storage on public property. So we're not taking stuff away permanently. The books, the information, the public forum area will return. And at the moment we are awaiting scheduled arrival of Honolulu Police Department. Who backed off time-wise when they saw a lot of press and whatnot here. The good thing with the Occupy movements is that there's a lot of self-documentation, which is what I'm doing now. It can be kind of boring because there's nothing going on right now, for instance. But when there's something happening, then when there's something happening, then we will be on top of things. I'm generally on what they call camera call. If something goes on, I monitor the situation. All interactions with police is subject to our monitoring. I've been harassed by police who don't yet, they didn't get the memo on our right to monitor. Whole other story. Right now they're a lot of people wonder about this sign because it says Occupy, but it's there's a cross out on it, and that was decided at a very early General Assembly in solidarity with the Native Hawaiians, Kanaka Maoli, who assert that Hawaii is already under an illegal military occupation. So although Occupy Honolulu is in solidarity with Occupy Wall Street and the Occupy movement, the word Occupy and Occupy Honolulu will either be shown graphically with a cross out or typographically by a deOccupy. So the actual website is deoccupyhonolulu.org. There are...
How's it going?
Hey, hi.
I need to have your number.
You're live on the internet. Anything you want to say?
Well, I just got in, so I don't know much about it. I heard the the city just left.
They left to go to Ala Park because they saw a lot of people and they got scared. The press was here, so they figured if they went to Ala Park, they could do so without too much monitoring, I think. It's probably down the street, not more than a few miles.
Oh, is that by the Chinatown?
You go right past Chinatown.
Okay.
And that big park.
Big park. Okay. Well, that's wonderful there. I see some of the high school students here. There are the high school students visiting today, and it happened to be the day that the city is trying to clear this up.
Oh, is that who they are?
Yes, those are the high school. I don't know who the teacher is, but we can ask.
What high school are they from?
I don't know. That we can ask the students.
I was wondering. I didn't want to put a camera in their face. Well, Lonnie Teal talking to visiting high school students. This was their day to visit Thomas Square, and they walked into this. It's pretty good. case you can't read the sign, it says, notice all tents, coolers, chairs, bricks, and other items are symbolic of a larger movement of people everywhere for social, economic, and environmental justice. Disturbing any item in this area is a violation of free speech and the Kanawai Mamalahoi, the law of the splintered path. I'm going to ask these students where they're from.
Well, no, I should say that there are many movements, in the U.S. that are also aligned like that. But Hawaii is very, it's strong in that, here we are at a place that's so significant to the Hawaiian movement, and people here recognize that, and they also recognize that globally we're at a very important from here, a lot of go down here. It's a very significant place, as well as a place that needs a lot of time.
Thank you.
Hey, can I ask you guys where you're from and what the deal is?
They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to reveal that
okay.
to the teacher. They're not supposed to reveal their school.
Because I was streaming live into the internet, but what I'll do is I'll
from
point
a high school.
When they're live streamers like this, you can also go like this, which means I don't want to appear on camera. Well, I will honor it. Or else you can, if you want to say something on the internet. Okay. Okay, thank you. They're not local.
Yeah, well, they're from high school down there.
Okay, when we won't. When we're off camera, I'll ask. So what was the deal with the where did the HPD and the trucks go?
They went to Ala Park, which is another significant place, and it's really heartbreaking that they would do something like that. They basically went to go and harass people who are less able to protect themselves, less politically prepared to protect themselves. So basically, the city and county strategy is to go and kick around people who have no home, who are not well prepared to defend themselves,
who don't have supporters,
and then to come here and to make the Occupy movement look bad by showing that if they're forced to back down here, that there's quote unquote unfair treatment when it's them that's doing the kicking in the first place.
Right. That's a good point. Thank you.
It's unfortunate.
Any idea when they'll be here?
No, I don't know how long it takes for them to go and oppress people.
They can take their time.
Another part of the strategy is that people can't really leave here because we don't know how long that is. People can't leave here to go down and defend those people because there would probably, if that were happening by itself, there would probably be people from here going down to help those folks.
Right.
But as it is, folks here are forced to defend this place. Yeah. And so it's a smart strategy and a kind of an evil one.
Totally evil one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pick her up, bitch. Nice seeing you. I have a meeting.
Okay, hey, thanks for showing up.
And I'll send that off to you.
Email me and
I know I'll be seeing you again. And I love when I'm back in the day when we were at Stanford, we'd go to all the trustees' homes and plant our ashes in front of their house. They hated it. They hated it.
Yeah.
Oh, it drove them crazy. That's a really good thing to do. That'll really get under their skin. That's the retaliatory. They came to your home, go to their home.
That's right.
Even if it's just for a few hours, like at dinner time.
Right.
That'll drive them up the wall during the daylight hours, make them real nervous right around daylight, sunset. hanging outside their house. Oh my God.
Thank you again. Hey, hi. Really good.
All these high school
Good
stuff,
yeah.
and Billy's got a group, and Sam's got a group.
I'm live. Why don't you say something on the internet?
Oh.
Why are you here?
Well, I mean, I thought we were going to be evicted for the second time, but, you know, it looks like we won. You know, it's great.
I think they're coming back, though.
They're probably coming back, but, you know, we're prepared. And if anything, it's not like this is anything new.
Right.
It's nothing new.
Great. You're very optimistic.
Just another spectacle, and we've got a lot of media attention, and now we're educating some of our youth, which is, I think, is such a beautiful thing, and I think it's a good vibe right now. I'm feeling very optimistic.
Great. Thank you. Bye. Story. I'll take a little walk around here. I might have to go off air to conserve battery power and come back on when the police return. They've tagged items, so there's no doubt that they are going to return under revised ordinances of Honolulu 11-29. We know they had attorneys standing by. We talked to the head attorney of the city this morning, who said that they would be here at 9. I think all the people, supporters, and the press scared them away, and as you heard, they're at a homeless encampment right now, harassing people who don't have supporters, who are not politically organized, and who have nothing but the tents that they're living in. These tents themselves are expressive. I'll take my camera out so we can get an idea of what's going on here. There's some visiting high school students we just learned. It's a beautiful park, Thomas Square. The sign hanging between the trees says, "Where is the aloha?" That's an excellent question. Okay, I'm going to have to conserve battery power by turning off, and then I'll launch this live stream, hopefully again when the police arrive. No idea when that'll be, but sometime today, because they, have mobilized the state crews, so they have to pay for that, so they can't not do it, is what I'm thinking. So if you need me to do anything, tweet at HDoug, HDoug. Let me know if there are questions you want me to ask, or if you have suggestions. I want to conserve electricity, juice. I'm using a 3600 milliampere hour battery that'll, get me some time. On the other hand, I have viewers watching. I don't want to lose anybody, but I'll promise you this: when I start streaming again, it'll be more exciting content. In the meantime, tweet me, HDoug, and let me know if you have questions or suggestions or comments. Thanks. Signing off. So stay tuned. Okay.